I gotta try to find my way out of here. Shoot, he has my axe. I don't know if this dude's serious. Crap. Oh, shoot. Get up. Ah. What day is it? Come on, work watch. Oh my gosh, it's Thanksgiving. What happened? I gotta go film something. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video, and today we got what was in my tackle bag for the 2023 season. So let's get straight into this. So I did this video like last summer, like summer of 2022. And so that was like a year ago. And my opinion about this bag hasn't changed. It's honestly a great bag. I'm not getting paid to say this or anything, I just really like this bag. It's honestly one of the more comfortable fishing bags I've had. And so the straps, they're padded, and the whole back is padded. As you can see, it's like a thick foam, and I've had like no problems with it. Like no problems, because it'll be like sometimes like 6 hours fishing, and I'm always carrying this bag because I'm always pond fishing and everything. Even on a boat, this bag will be good. And just carrying it long times, it doesn't hurt my shoulders, it doesn't make me uncomfortable, it doesn't make me want to take it off. Like I'll even fish with this on my back instead of just setting it down somewhere. Even river fishing, I just keep it on my bag, I'm in the water, whatever. That's usually the problems with fishing bags, the zippers. I pack this thing full. Like when I tell you full, I pack it full. And the zippers are fine. Like they still all work. There's two side pockets on this that have zippers. This big pocket and this little one. And that's all the zippers. And they're all great. So we got this strawberry, like it's like catfish and carp bait. I have yet to catch anything on that, but I'm hoping I will. Because I do catfish a lot, but they usually like live bait rather than just this artificial stuff. So that's all that's in the front pocket. Now, let's go to the side pocket right here. Alright, so this side pocket, I keep a bobber, some salmon eggs, which I really love these for trout fishing, well, any pan fishing, just in the river generally. I like that stuff. And then, I got some power bait. I keep this yellow one in here because I found that that one works better. The pink one works good too, but I really like this one. I think it's the garlic scent trout bait. Pretty much standard salmon eggs. You can get them at any Walmart. That's it for that side pocket, so now let's get on to this side pocket. Alright, so this side pocket, I just keep some like fishing gloves, I guess. I never really use them. I haven't had to use them. But if I do use them, it will be for like catfish or something like that. I don't know. I just have those in there just in case I need them one day. And then I got these multi-tool pliers right here. So it's just standard pliers, which I always keep like. This is probably my third pair of pliers in here, which you'll see that later on. Alright, so that's everything for there. So now let's get on these mesh pockets. So in this mesh pocket, I keep my chest mount, which y'all saw that in one of the fishing videos from this summer. That worked great. And then I got like this little selfie stick. It's like a extendable one. I will carry this big tripod that I'm filming on right now if I need it, but I usually don't. Alright, so that's it for this mesh pocket, so let's get on to this next one. And I do want to talk about them. The mesh, it hasn't ripped or anything. And so in this one, I carry just some bug spray. You always need this. I said that in the last one too. You always need it. Here where I am, there's mosquitoes all summer, and they're bad. And so, yeah, you just want to get some of this. I keep it in here pretty much year round. I could take it out during the winter months, but I mean, I just leave it in there, just in case. So I'll forget to put it back in come summertime. Alright, so now we're done with the mesh pocket, so let's get into this big pocket right here. So you open it up, y'all can see it's pretty full. So we got like these two divider pockets right here. And so what I keep at the top is just pretty much my tools. I always have these with me, whether I take this bag or I take just a little bag to the river. I always have these. So it's just some Rapala scissors. Pretty standard. And then, like I was talking about, like I have a lot of pliers. Here's like some smaller bent ones. And then I got these blue ones right here, which these are pretty much my main ones. They got the line cutter up there. And then I also have these, which I just picked this sheath up from Tractor Supply. It's just a plier sheath. You can put any plier in there pretty much. And I do got these other needle nose, just standard needle nose. It's all for the top compartment, so let's go down to the bottom one. So in here, I just have my little trout box of like just random little. So this isn't really gonna be a long one. I'm just gonna go through this quickly because I already posted a video of it. So these are just some trout magnets right here, and then the little jig heads comes with it. I just put them in another box. And on this side, we got just an assortment of different stuff. Lures Your Tails, which is probably my favorite panfish bait or trout bait, I guess you could say. And then we got these little things. I've tried a couple of those. I think I did catch something on that. I put a little big piece of corn on there, caught something, and then that's it. It's just a mini banger. And I had the mini recon that I showed y'all earlier. And then these are just some little soft plastics, like pre-rigged ones from Walmart and all that. So that's the end of this box. We got some Green Series Googan Squad tungsten weights right here. They're 1/8 ounce, which is a little small for me. You can see them. And so I will be using those. And so now these are the Crappie Series hooks. They're 1/8 ounce too. And so they're just like, you would hook up like a little soft plastic grub. And so now, the last thing I got in this little pocket, I got these little hooks right here. They're micro hooks for trout, panfish, pretty much all river fishing. I just keep these. And the reason they're in a yum bag is because they keep like falling out right there. Alright, so now we're gonna get into this right here. All these boxes right here. This is my standard Catfish box. I just got a bunch of stuff in here, which I'll show you all that now. Alright, so this is the Catfish box. Let's get straight into this one. And so now up here in the corner, we just have some standard Catfish hooks. So these are pretty much just some, I don't know if they're circle hooks or octopus hooks, but they're one of them. And so that's what we got right there. And then we got just some smaller ones right there. And then we got these sponge ones, which these right here too. These are for dip bait. If you don't know what dip bait is, I'm pretty sure it has a picture right there. I have the Primo one. You can get any kind of dip bait, any flavor, and you pretty much just dip it in there and it soaks it all up, and then they can just eat it. And so now we've got like 2 bobbers. We got some regular little beads right there. These are just some small red beads. I barely ever use them. I use them for more Carolina rigs. And then right here we got like some swivels and stuff. And over here we got some just regular egg weights. I think they're 1/2 ounce egg weights, which you want bigger weights for catfishing, just for it to go down to the bottom, because that's where the catfish mainly going to be. And then we got some of these little ones that you can just tie on, which I barely ever use something that small. And then we got these giant bullet weights right here. I think I'm not sure what size they are, but they're lead. They're not tungsten or anything. And then we got this catfish bell. You just put that on your rod if you know that. Just regular catfish bell. And then we got a stringer. And then I got some steel leaders right here. They're just the swivel leaders, and that's all pretty much. And then over here, we just got a different assortment of stuff. Like right here, we got some barrel swivels. Right here, we got some octopus hooks in 4/0. They're red. And then I got these. You can pretty much get these at any Walmart. They're just Team Catfish circle hooks, size 6s, which size 6 can be a little big. That's why I do have these little smaller ones in here. And so that's it for the Catfish. So let's get on to the next one. Alright, so now we got like pretty much my whole hook box. I got it labeled right there. And this has pretty much every weight, every hook you need for any scenario pretty much. And so I'll show you all that now. Alright, so this is the hook box, so let's get straight into it. So right here we got 2 different types of bullet weights. Some little bobbers, which I don't even think those float because they're too small. We got some little drop shot weights right here. Got a bunch of those. We got some regular split shots. We got some beads. And then we got these snap swivels right here, which I got a bunch of them because I love using these. I use them pretty much with every rig instead of having to retie. I just use that and then just snap on to each thing. And then we got some regular snaps right here. And so now we got some bobber stoppers right here. I know a lot of y'all probably do not know anything about bobber stoppers. Y'all probably never heard of them, never seen them. And so I might make a whole separate video on that. So if you want to know more about them, just leave a comment down below. So now we got some like mushroom jig heads. We got like a fish head underspin right here in pink with bubblegum. And we got a bunch of different just jig heads under there. So right here, this is probably my favorite of all time. It's just the extra wide gap hook, which is pretty much self-explanatory. It's extra wide gap. I use this pretty much for any rig, even catfishing. Sometimes I use them. The only time I don't use them is in the river. This is pretty much good for any rig, like Texas rig, Carolina rig. And so I really like this, even pegging the weights or whatever you want to do. But this is pretty much just a swim bait hook, and it's pretty much just screw swim bait on. It's already weighted. You don't have to do anything, just tie it on your line. And so now these right here, these are just flipping hooks. And so you just pull the bait all the way up there, then rehook it on the bottom. And it's for flipping cover. They're pretty much just a stronger wire hook. And now we got like these little circle hooks, which these are really good for trout or anything. And even sometimes I use them in the river. But like those other ones I showed y'all in the bag, I use those if these are too big and fish just pan fishing ponds, even some bass sometimes. Wacky rigging, those are really good for wacky rigging. I think some of those are the Googan Squad Lunker wacky hooks, and so I really like those. They're really sharp. So that's it for this box. Alright, so now this next box right here, it's just a Bass Pro box, and as you can see, it's full. This is all stuff I got from this summer. So I pretty much made this box when we were at Bass Pro. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Alright, so now we got this big box right here. Like I was saying, I made it in summertime, so this is all brand new stuff, and I used every single bit of it. Even I ran out of packs of worms, so I had to go buy some more at Bass Pro and everything. So I made this box pretty much at Bass Pro. So let's go ahead and get it open. Alright, so the first thing you probably notice is all these little swim baits right here. And so I got those at Ollie's for like $5. And then we got some of these beetle spins right here, which I really love these beetle spins. I've caught a lot of little panfish on them. I got the black ones and I got the white ones. I know you're not supposed to mix colors like that, but I just did anyway. And then we got, these are pretty much just rigged up already. Like these little fluke style ones. In like a little clear and like it's like a peppered almost. And then we got some little grubs and everything. Y'all can see the colors. And then here we got these at Bass Pro. So these are their crappie max baits. So these are some red and whites. And these are glow in the dark, which these actually were glowing in the dark. And if y'all can kind of see it. Y'all can see that glowing. We got like these little grubs right here. These are some more of those ones from the pack. These are like a chartreuse in black. And then we just got some topwater right here. So this is like a little topwater fish, which I didn't get these. I just put these in there like a couple of days ago. Just got them in there. It's just like a little fish. Lost its eyes. I'm pretty sure it's from Walmart Ozark Trail. And then we got this white Bass Pro one right here. We got these lizards right here, which these are pretty much my all-time favorites. They're just pumpkin lizards. We got these at Bass Pro. They're painted weights. They're lead painted, and there's 3/16 on them. 3/16 is probably my favorite. And then we got some little split shots right here. I'll show y'all. We just got some regular old split shots. And then we got some EWGs right there. And then right here, which you can tell this pack's almost empty. So this is the ribbon tail worm. And it's the garlic scent. So I think they really like the garlic. And it's heavy salt. That's all Bass Pro ones. But it's the red bloodline color. And they really like red. I found that out about bass. They love red. And then I had to go pick me up another pack. So I tried out these. This is the red shad color. And I threw this in there. On it immediately. Threw this in there. On it immediately. It's crazy how much they just sit in the canals and just wait for stuff to drop. I caught at least, I don't know. I caught at least I know I caught my PB. I know I caught my PB down there. I probably caught at least 10 plus bass down there. I used everything in this box. So if you need any good summer fishing baits, just take notes from this box right here. Alright, so now for the big pouch. So let's go ahead and get it opened up. You can see it's a big pouch right here, which I don't really keep anything there. If I do, it's just packs of hooks and stuff. I just throw them in there. This down here, it's just licenses in a like waterproof box. And so the first thing we see right here, I got this little net. And so you can use this for bass, you can use it for any fish, but I usually keep it for trout just because this is pretty much what this net's for. It's designed for trout. So the next thing I got, it's just 3 of these rod holders. And so I really like these because so last fall, I'm pretty sure, so about a year ago, and so I was using like a little chair in it because I didn't have any of these with me. I think I did actually. I just had this one. I didn't get these. I didn't have these yet, and so I put it in a chair, and the rod went in the water, and then I was just looking see where it was, and it was gone. The rod was gone. It was like a $150 combo, so $150 down the drain, but it's all right. So I use these now when I'm catfishing. And so you always need these. You can never have too many of them. So this next thing is what I have no matter what. And it's my big box full of stuff. And so I got pretty much everything you need in here, from crankbaits, spinner baits, chatter baits, jerk baits, topwater frogs, buzz plugs. I got soft baits in here, swim baits. I got buzz baits. I got whopper poppers. Anything you can name. I got poppers in here. I got deep diving square bills. I got shallow diving square bills. I got some bigger kind of bigger swim baits. And so let's get straight into this one. Alright, so now the next and final box. This is the big Googan deep casket. Some lipless crankbaits. Here's like a swim bait in here. That's pretty much swim bait. There's like a little topwater rat. Then we got some deeper diving square bills. I think those are the flat bangers. And then we got the regular bangers from Googan Squad. We got 2 of those, and we got some poppers. 3 jerk baits, and then we got some topwater spooks in there. And then we got this Googan revolver, which is kind of whopper plopper, and then we got 2 different whopper ploppers in there. That's from the Temu video. So right now I got a couple of my favorite lipless crankbaits. I got this gold and silver. These are Googan minis, and then that's just a rattlebot. This is just a regular sexy shad color. I'm not really sure what this color is called, but I do like it. And then this is probably my favorite. I caught the most fish on this one. This was like my 3rd one. I really like these. They're super sharp hooks. It's the Biospawn Rattlebot in magma color. Ow. Some of my favorite square bills. This is a smaller one. It's just the Googan mini banger, I'm pretty sure. It's 1 to 4 feet diving. And so I really like chartreuse, as you can tell. This is a deeper one. I think this is just a regular banger. It's 2 to 5 feet. And then it's chartreuse with black back. And then now this one, I'm not sure the name of it, but it's hand painted. You can get it pretty much any dicks. And so I really like this one. It's all hand painted. It feels all smooth. And this is just a regular native shad swim bait. It's the Googan Junior Contender. And then we got this little rat right here. And so this is just a Spro rat right here. It has 2 treble hooks and it has an interchangeable tail. Like you make it a gray tail. I've used this a couple times. I haven't caught anything. Here's all my flat bangers. These go 3 to 6. I just got a regular Cosmo shad. Chartreuse with blue back. And then I'm not sure what this one is. And now these are grande bangers, so they're 3 to 7 foot. This is that same color as that last one. I'm not sure what color it is. And then we just got a chartreuse and black back. And these are the grande bangers, so they dive a little bit deeper. Got poppers right here. This is more of a walking popper because it has the little bill right there in bone color. And then we got a Googan Squad blooper in nightclub color. I've had so many fish blow up on this, but they've never really committed to it. And then this is just an Ozark Trail one. So now for topwater, we got a Googan Revolver and Nightclub, some Temu Whopper Ploppers, and then this Hound from Googan Squad. And then this is just a Bass Pro walking bait. I have had a couple fish blow up on this one. I've used this one a couple times. I just put the band back on, and then these, I tried to use them, but they don't really walk that well, which I wasn't expecting too much from Temu. Now for scouts, these are junior scouts, and that's just a regular scout. You can tell by 3 hooks in the 2. These are just regular jerk baits, pretty much. So they go 3 to 5. This is more of a bone color. We got like a golden shiner, and then we got just like a regular natural shad. And then we got some topwater frogs in here. We got a different assortment, which I'll get those out in a minute. We got some of these battle beetles, which I haven't got a chance to try those yet. They got 2 treble hooks on the back. I got 3 of those. So the first 4 are Googans, and that last one's a lunker hunt. And so this is a Googan popping frog. And these are walking frogs, and that's another popping frog. And so popping frogs just displace more water, and it attracts the fish more. So that's a bullfrog color. We got leopard frog color, nightclub color, ghostio color, and then this is probably just a regular leopard frog. And as you can see, these have like little skirts on them, and this one has real legs. These right here are more hollow body topwaters instead of frogs. So we got this little turtle right here. I had actually never have caught anything on this, but it has 3 hooks, so the hookup ratio would probably be better. But this is a lunker hunt. And then we got this, I'm pretty sure this is a lunker hunt too. It's just a little fish. Now this is just a hollow body rat. So I think it's lunker hunt the same. Pretty much the same as a hollow body frog, just different imitation. Now these are called battle beetles. As you can see, there's 2 treble hooks and feathers on the back. I have used this gold one a couple of times. I really like the action. I've seen a bunch of YouTube videos on them of other fishermen using them. And they say they like them, but they say the hookup ratio is terrible since there's 2 treble hooks in the back and it's just hard to get them unhooked. But I'm going to have to test them out and see. Got this box pretty much organized to how I like it. So now this is all the chatterbaits right here. It's every chatterbait that I own pretty much. I got quite a bit. And then these are just pretty much just jigs, like swim jigs, flipping jigs, football head jigs, pretty much all that in there. And then this right here is spinner baits and buzz baits. We got 2 buzz baits. I had 3. I had like a Googan Squad bluegill, but I lost in the pond. And then right here we got like some smaller, like we got like the Little Money by Strike King right there. We got like some smaller, just little spinner baits right there. Alright, so now this is a jig. These are probably one of my favorite baits, and as you can tell, I love black and blue. And I said that in previous videos. Close second would probably be this red one right here, because I know bass love red. Those are gridiron jigs, and then this is just a little bitsy bug, that one and that one. And then this is one of the ones that you can like screw it on and then that like Texas rig it pretty much. I really like those. I got that in a mystery tackle box. And then these two are grass hero jigs, so you can run them through any kind of grass. Well, any jig really, because they have that weed guard right there, as you can see on all these. Put a trailer on the back of them, so I'll either put a crawl or a swim bait, as you can see. And jigs are probably one of the most effective bass baits, in my opinion. The jig was my first ever like bass bait purchase, and I'm pretty sure it was a black and blue. And I've caught a couple fish on these. I really love the black and blue. Alright, so now these are probably another one of my favorite baits. I've caught so many fish on that one right there, exactly. The chartreuse and white. So these are called chatterbaits, and most people just call them bladed jigs because, I mean, that's pretty much what it is without the weed guard. And so you got your standard PB&J color, you got your standard bluegill color, your chartreuse and white, black and blue, and just the regular red. Favorite of all time is got to be this one. I've caught so many fish on this one. Can't beat a white and chartreuse skirted bait of any kind, whether it's a jig, chatterbait, or spinnerbait, or even a buzzbait sometimes. Tell this right here is not a chatterbait. This is a cycle bait underspin by 10,000 Fish. It just uses a swim bait rig, so I got the swim bait on the back there. That's a biospun swim bait, and I like these because you can just pull it off when it breaks right there. So you see the little ribs in it. You can just peel a piece of that off, and it'll last pretty much for. So these are some of my spinner baits. These are more traditional baits. Like, I think everybody's used one before. And so these are the Googan Squad mini zingers. Alright, so we got a chartreuse and white, we got a sexy shad color, and then we got a bluegill color. And these are probably one of my favorite baits to use. Like I said in the last one, the skirted baits are pretty much my favorite. Alright, so these are some buzz baits, and these are more topwater bait. They can be swam under the water, but it's not how they're supposed to be used. And so I just got a regular black and then a pearl one. This is a Googan Squad Hummer in 3/8 ounce. That's pretty much all I stick with. And here's just a Booyah black one. And so that's it for that. So let's get on to the next one. These are more of littler spinner baits. This is Striking Money Jig, I'm pretty sure. And then these are all Booyahs. This is a white and black. And this is just a regular chartreuse. But I do not even know how to describe this color. I don't even know where to start on these colors. It's like a chartreuse with some pink and then some purple on that one. And this one's like a chartreuse, pink, red, orange. I don't even know. And we got these two buzz plugs, double hook on the back. And then they're top water, so they float in that little propeller. Pretty much goes like this. And it spits up water, and it tracks bass like crazy. It's a rare color though, it's the rat color. I have used it like 3 times. I haven't caught anything on them yet. But these are really interesting. And so you can just see, it has a double hook on the back. And then this blade right here that just spins and displaces the water. They really are an interesting bait. Swim baits, which is probably my favorite swim bait. It's called Dark Sleeper Lure. And you're probably thinking, where's the hook? So I'll show you. The hook is right there in those flaps. And so it covers it perfectly. And so when the bass comes up, it goes, grabs it, and then gets hooked. Pretty much just some standard Walmart ones. Which these, they last quite a bit. They're like 94 cents for 2 of them. We got quite a bit of those, just different assortment colors. These are just soft swim baits. That's a Dark Sleeper Lure, and then these are just from Walmart. You can see the assorted colors. So we got just a green, a regular shad, and then like a white one. And that's just pretty much standard. This box, let's get on to the next thing. So now that we emptied out the bag and y'all saw what's in all the boxes, we got this money bag right here. I've seen this in the last one. If you haven't checked out the last one, I'll pop up a link right here. And so pretty much this is all soft baits. And so I don't take this whole bag all the time. I take what baits I need for the time of year and everything. And so like right now it's fall, so I'd probably get like a smaller baits instead of like the big worms like I was using in the summer. But like summer, I'd take the big worms. I'd take Sinkos. I'd take lizards, and then springtime, that's kind of more spawn. So I take like bandito bugs, kraken crawls, pretty much any creature bait, and that'll work. Even lizards that time of year, and anything white, anything like pearl color. I really like that because, as you know, if you're bed fishing, because you want to be able to see the bait when you're retrieving it. Bubblegum colors, which I know a lot of people hate bubblegum colors, but I really personally like them. Wintertime, I'm barely fishing, but I'll honestly just use a rattle trap or something. I don't really use soft baits that much in the winter. So let's just straight into this bag and see what we got. Like I was saying before, we got this money bag, so I'm just going to pick a few of my favorite baits out of here. That's good for pretty much year round. So a couple of my favorites, this is probably number 1, just the Zoom Pumpkin Lizards. I really like these. I've caught tons of fish on these. This is probably like my 4th pack out because I keep running out. But I really love those, so those work pretty much year round, spring, fall, summer, winter. So now my second is a good crawl bait. Here's black with blue flake. I either use this or a bandito bug, pretty much year round. This is good for clear water or dirty water. And now the third bait, well, I kind of got two for this. So I got like a little trick worm right here, and then I got these big curly tails, which I've had a lot of luck on these. And if they're not biting the curly tails, I'd go to a smaller little trick worm. I try to keep like a reddish color, reddish pink, because that's what I found the bass really like around me. And then now these, if you're not trying to target bass specifically, I pick these. These are the Googan Crappie series. They're kind of micro baits. So this is the chubby grubby right here. It's like a chartreuse in black color. And then this right here is the dangle dart. It's pretty much just a tiny little swim bait. Like, it's smaller than my finger. So now pretty much just any swim bait. And then next thing is pretty much just any kind of Senko. This is more of a black with gold flake, and that's pretty much all. As most of y'all can tell, my preferred bait is mostly Googan. And so I know some people don't like them because they tear easy and they're more expensive than other baits, which I do agree, but that's my preferred bait. So if you're going to leave something negative in the comments, just don't, because I mean, it's not going to affect me any. I'm just going to keep using them. And so y'all know that this is the bag I use. It's just the Googan book bag, pretty much the standard book bag. And then I got these. I got a couple of these to try out. Oh, there's a bait in there. That's just a micro recon in bubblegum color. Like I was saying, bubblegum. So yeah, you can see I like that. I don't know why that's in there, but I got a couple of these Googan totes. I'm pretty sure these are a larger size, but they're kind of like a, I don't even know, it's like a waterproof material, so water can't get in and water can't get out. I've seen a lot of guys use this for pretty much just like this right here. Just these big boxes, because they fit straight in, just like that. I'll show you. They fit straight in, and you can see how much more room you can put. I think you can probably put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can put about 7 in here. And then also, if you're using like these, this one, it counts as like 2, so you can put less of those in there. And then these 3600 series, because those are 3700s. These are just, you can put a lot of these in there. And so I am going to be trying these out. And then also, I've seen guys just do this. They just, instead of having a money bag, they'll just grab soft plastics, throw them in there. They'll have this thing full of soft plastics. I don't even think I have that many to fit in this. I got 2 of these. And so they're the big Googan things. You just zip it up. They have this big carrying handle. And then they have the carrying strap right here. And it's really padded. It's kind of almost like the book bag. And so I'm really excited to try these out this coming year. And so we will give those a shot, and I'll let y'all know how they are. That's going to be the end of this video. So if you liked it, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. I want y'all to comment what your favorite bait is, because these are mine. Definitely just a chatterbait in chartreuse and white. And then I really like this underspin right here. So comment what your favorite bait was out of mine or in your collection. Just got this little chub right here where the trout was. It's almost like a little rainbow trout. That's fun.